Hello and welcome to SDPN's 2023-2024 NBA season previews. Today, it is all about the Indiana Pacers, a young and exciting team riddled with a bunch of talent that is sure to take the next step forward this season. How big can that step be, and what will they need to go get there? Let's break it down. But first, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more NBA content. The season is almost here, and we have tons of great NBA videos coming your way to get you prepped for what should be an awesome year. Now, when it comes to the Pacers, they might be one of the top teams I'm looking forward to watching this season, and potentially one of the big-time winners of the offseason. First and foremost, they inked Tyrese Halliburton to a 5-year rookie max extension that could eventually be worth up to $260 million. Don't let the number alarm you. It is a standard 25% max extension, but the NBA is doing well, and so are the new age of players coming in. Halliburton isn't doing too bad for himself on the court either. He was in the running for most improved last season and notched his first All-Star appearance as well after a career year. He's topping that off by having a great summer with Team USA as their backup point guard, and he has quickly elevated himself into a top 20, top 30 player in the league. In Halliburton, the Pacers have their franchise player for the foreseeable future. That in itself is a huge win. It only helps that they have a litany of young talent on top of Hallie, and added to that talent this summer as well. Their main addition has to be the 2023 NBA champion, one of the best role players in the NBA, Bruce Brown Jr., whom they inked to a 2-year, $45 million deal with only the first year guaranteed. Brown was an ancillary piece to the Denver Nuggets title run last year, and now he joins a Pacers team that is hoping to build to becoming a playoff team, and I think he can help them do just that. The best thing about Brown is how he fits with this current core. In Denver, he expanded his game offensively, both as a ball handler and shooter, and took a career high in attempts from behind the arc. Brown is also an incredible mover and cutter without the ball. I mean, really, it's his main skill. And that's what makes him fit so well with this Pacers system, because he can both handle the ball and play off the ball next to Indiana's other guards like Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Ben Mathurin, and TJ McConnell. He's a stout defender standing at 6'4" who can keep up with quicker guards and defend up in positions, so he can really slot in anywhere from 1 to 3 positionally. Brown should thrive in Indiana's system of pace and space around Halliburton, and I think it's a home run signing with little to no downside, especially contractually. On top of their major free agent signing, the Pacers also added some much needed front court depth by trading for Knicks forward Obi Toppin and drafting Jarris Walker out of Houston with the 8th overall pick in the 2023 draft. With Toppin, the Pacers only spent 2 second-round picks to acquire the 8th overall pick from the 2020 draft, a pretty good value deal for Indiana, and a not-so-good value deal for New York. But it's also fair that it didn't take much to acquire Toppin because he hasn't really broke out in his first 3 seasons in the league. There wasn't a lot of room under Tom Thibodeau's system in New York for Toppin to thrive, and in all honesty, Toppin just wasn't very good in any particular department, especially defensively, where in Thibs' system, if you can't defend, you're not seeing the floor. Still, I think a new environment in Indiana with Halliburton's playmaking and how fast the Pacers want to play, Toppin's athleticism can absolutely blossom. He has to buy in to being an off-ball mover and cutter, but there is potential for that to be a great trade for Indy. As for the rookie Walker, there is a lot to be excited about if you're the Pacers. He's already showed just how incredible of a defender he can be in the summer league, blocking shots, covering tons of ground, and just being an absolute menace on that end of the floor. Offensively, he has the ability to pass and is a willing cutter and mover and an unbelievable athlete. So like Toppin, he should thrive in Indy's system. He's not a good shooter yet and doesn't have tons of self-creation upside, but in Summer League, he showed an ability to put the ball on the floor and be a sort of point forward, and that could be dangerous when paired with another great playmaker like Halliburton. It'll take some time for him to develop, naturally, like all rookies, but he should look good as a complementary piece in Indiana almost right away. The player to watch for the Pacers next season, at least to me, is Andrew Nembhard. The Aurora, Ontario native, yes, you heard that right, Aurora, Ontario, really turned heads last season as a rookie with his point of attack defense, his awareness and poise as a lead ball handler, and honestly just his overall game. Nembhard can flat out hoop, and the real question is going to be how they fit him into a heavy guard rotation with Halliburton, Brown, Buddy Hield, Mathurin, and McConnell. Now, some of those guys can slide up and be wings like Brown, Hield, and Mathurin, but still, how much the Pacers prioritize Nembhard will be key because he has the potential to be their next big thing, in my opinion. He averaged just 28 minutes last season, and the hope is, despite the addition of Brown, he'll stay around the same, but that's the player to watch for me because he has serious breakout potential. And I think building off of that, the main factor for the Pacers this season will be how much they prioritize developing their players versus trying to win. With Halliburton, Hield, Mathurin, Brown, and not to mention big man Miles Turner, the Pacers have a roster ready to be competitive now, but they also have younger players like Nembhard, like Mathurin, Toppin, and Walker that will need more guidance and nurturing. How they balance that will be the biggest factor of this season, in my opinion. Indiana's win total is projected at 37.5 at most sportsbook, and honestly, I'd slam the over on that. I'm not a betting man, but I would slam the over on that. I just think this team is not only going to go above 500, but they have a pretty good chance of winning 45 to 48 games and being a surefire playoff team. That's how good I think this Pacers team can be. It is only the start for this iteration of the team, but it's an incredible one with tons of pieces in place to make this an exciting season in Indiana. But what do you think? Are people sleeping on the Pacers? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more content. Have a good one.